everybody, this is VisitJoan and welcome to another speed build. Today I am building a Quaint family home, and I don't really know if I got like Quaint on point, but it felt quaint to me, so we're going to be going with it. Now, this house kind of was inspired by a house that I saw Simlessy build. Now, I don't really watch Simlessy or any of the bigger YouTubers, especially after what happened last November. I kind of prefer to give my support to smaller YouTubers who need it more. But I did see what Simlessy did. There was a post on Twitter about it, and so I kind of got a little bit of inspiration for it, for this house that kind of has like a little garage off to the right. I almost said left there when I was thinking about what I was going to say while I was saying something else. I thought left, but I don't know. Do people actually do that when they do voiceovers? They think, okay, this is what I'm going to say while they're saying something else. I mean, I don't know. That seems kind of hard. It seems like something I wouldn't be able to do, but I just did it. And of course, I didn't even do it right. But I get left and right confused all the time. So anyway, you guys, like I said, we're going to be calling this a Quaint family home, and it doesn't really look all that much impressive in the back, but you know, it's the back of the house. Nobody stares at the back of the house, especially this house, because there is no backyard. I decided to forego the backyard for a more front and a side yard and put it kind of like in the corner. But then, you know, I did this a lot on Evergreen Harbor, and when I actually went to go to the neighborhood to actually look at the house and stuff like that, it actually shows the back, and it looks like I kind of just halfway did it halfway, you know what I mean? I mean, that's not really what's going through my mind right now, but I kind of want to keep this channel family friendly, so I'm not going to say it. But yeah, that's what's going on with this house. And now I've kind of run into a problem, because I have about 20 minutes to fill with this voiceover and not a lot of stuff to say. I mean, what do I say? I can't talk about my life because there's not a lot going on at the moment, like Taylor Swift likes to say. Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. Now, it has actually been a couple of weeks since I recorded the last part of this voiceover, and that is because there have been some things that have been, you know, going on with me lately, and I kind of wanted to talk about them, but I also kind of wanted to get this done because there is a new game pack announcement coming out tomorrow, so I just figured I wanted to just free up the library space. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but I really need to update you guys on what is going on with me. So as those of you who follow me on Twitter probably already know, my mental health has not been the greatest lately, and it did start, I don't know, kind of back around July when Nifty Knitting came out. I know around the 4th of July weekend I kind of wanted a little bit of a break, and I got that because my cousin came over and we watched the final 4 episodes of the Clone Wars and stuff like that. But yeah, after that I felt a little bit more refreshed, but then around the time Nifty Knitting came out, building wasn't making me happy, creating wasn't making me happy. And so I just needed a little break. I wasn't in the right state of mind to create, and I thought maybe that it had to do with some of, you know, treatments for certain conditions. So I talked to my doctor and I went back to what I was doing originally. But that just didn't do it. So at first I thought maybe it was depression, but now I'm thinking, I don't know, it might be depression a little bit. I mean, it kind of feels like this because I'm I don't know, I just don't feel, nothing seems to be making me happy at the moment. And that's kind of sad. But it could be that I am entering an off period. And what that means is that I have not played The Sims constantly since I was 13. I have done it on and off. And mostly that is because a lot of times life gets in the way, like being in school. But other times it was just because I lost interests. And I used to know somebody who said, you know, you don't quit World of Warcraft, you take long breaks. And that's pretty much the same thing for The Sims. You don't quit it, you take long breaks. And those breaks can take any time between a few months to a few years. I mean, the last big break I took from playing The Sims was, I don't even remember when it started. I think it was around the fall of 2013 when school ramped up and I just did not have the time to play anymore. And then the next time I played again was in February of 2018. And that was because I was finishing school And don't get me wrong, I still did, that Fateful Night stuff. I still made drawings and I still wrote and stuff like that because that's what I had time to do. I just didn't have time to go sink into The Sims, you know what I mean? But even after that, after I got my degree and everything, I just didn't have any interest in playing the game. And I kind of I had an off period of that Fateful Night I just totally lost interest in doing everything that Fateful Night around March of 2016. And that lasted until about February of 2018. And I've told you the story in another video, so you can go check that out if you want to. But that was when my last on period started, and I've been on an on period ever since, not counting the month and a half in 2019 where my computer broke and I couldn't play The Sims. Because if that hadn't happened, I probably would have been playing it. But case in point is I could be entering an off period, and I don't know, I don't want to do that. The reason this on period has been much longer than some of the others that I've had is because of YouTube and because of the videos that I do, and I don't want to quit doing videos at all. I want to keep doing them, but at the same time, I just don't have any desire to create, and it kind of comes and goes. Like, I've been able to do, like, a little bit, like I did Hip Hip Renee's Shell. You will see that eventually, but I don't know, it just feels like, do you want to build in The Sims? No, I just haven't really been inspired to do so, and I haven't really had any motivation to do so. It's just completely gone. And I've been fighting this for a while. Like, I have some idea of some stuff that I want to do, but I don't really want to start a really big project right now, because I don't know if I'll have the gumption to finish it. And even some things, Trouble in Paradise related things that I was totally, several months ago, really excited about doing, full-length installments. Now it was just, like, really stressing me out. And so, long story short, I don't know what the future holds. I know that I don't want to quit YouTube, but I don't think I will be doing it, 24/7 anymore. And that being said, what I think I'm kind of in a transition period in my life, except I have nothing to transition to. I have nothing going on. Like, that's a completely different story. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, what I really need to do is I think it would be better if I just had, a work-life balance. And if I had that, it would just be so much easier to just avoid burnout. And, I don't know. But the thing is, I don't think I'm going to have that anytime soon. So that's not going to be happening for quite a while. I just don't know. I could simulate one or something like that. It's just really impossible to tell at this point. But the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to quit, because I like doing this. But that's the thing. This has become my life. And so lately it's just been like, what do I do? It's just like everything is kind of I don't know. It's probably either depression or me entering an off period. But I just don't know, and that's the way it's going to be for a little while. It's okay not to know everything, and I honestly don't know. So that is what has been going on with me. I'm kind of hoping that the new game pack that's going to be released soon will basically change that a little bit, get me more excited to play the game, because it's like, yay, more objects and stuff like that. So maybe I'll actually want to build. And I hoped that would be the case with Nifty Knitting, but it just wasn't. I don't think that Nifty Knitting was the right pack for that. I honestly don't. But I don't know. It wasn't my first choice of a pack, but I do like some of the stuff that came with it that you'll see in the Nifty Knitting apartment, or that you have seen in the Nifty Knitting apartment, because here's the thing. I don't know when this is going up. I have a bunch of other videos that I'm doing, or that I have ready to go, and I've been spacing them out so that I can still have an updated channel and things like that, but it's just a really uncertain time for me right now, and I don't know how it's going to resolve itself, so just hang in there. I'll figure it out at some point, but it might not be for a while. So in other news, The Sims is getting a new game pack soon, and back in April they said that over the next 6 months, we will get an expansion pack, a stuff pack, and a game pack. And so we've gotten the expansion pack, and we've gotten the stuff pack. So now the only thing left is the game pack. And so we're all trying to figure out when is this game pack going to come out? And I'm sitting there thinking, that's what everybody was thinking. I know one person asked, why do you think it probably will come out at the end of August? And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so we had the one, last year we had an expansion pack come out the 21st of June, don't ask. But this year we had one come out the 5th or 6th, I think it was the 5th of June. And then we had, last year, the stuff pack came out the 13th of August, and this year it was the 28th of July. So the game pack last year came out 10th of September. So if we're going by that, standard, that game pack should be coming out right about now. However, they haven't even announced it yet. They're announcing it tomorrow, which was I was kind of thinking they were going to be doing it like next week because they usually announce things on Tuesdays and tomorrow's a Thursday. But that's not going to happen. They're actually going to announce it at Gamescom Live or Opening Night Live or the virtual convention or whatever it is that they're going to announce it on. So in a little over 24 hours from when I am recording this, we will actually know what that is. But until then, I guess we will still continue to speculate, and the speculation has been high. There's been, there was a leak of the pack a few weeks ago, I think. Well, not the pack, but it was the icon. And if you ask me, it didn't even look like the real icon because most of the icons have, it's a blue background and it's one picture and it's white. It's just one item that's in the icon is white, okay? But this one had a bunch of items in it. And the white stuff was kind of like part of the background. So it looked kind of different, but a lot of people were looking at it and they're thinking maybe it's a winter resort pack because we did have a survey about that a while ago. And other people are thinking that maybe it's a Star Wars pack. Now, I'm kind of not thinking that it's a Star Wars pack because I'm just thinking, why would they do that? That's so niche. And I know we just had Nifty Knitting, but that was a community voted stuff pack. So that's a different story. But I just feel like, why would they have I don't know. A Star Wars pack just feels like something they wouldn't do to me. I mean, if they do decide to go that route, that would be interesting. I'd certainly give it a chance, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like something they would actually do. Other people have said that maybe it's a futuristic pack, it may be a time travel pack, it may be a space travel pack. And okay, that would be interesting, but a space travel pack, I don't really know how that would work in The Sims, especially The Sims 4, just because of the way the game is, and you don't really travel places. I mean, there is already space travel in The Sims 4, but it's a bunch of chance cards, really. That's all it is. And for a pack to be fleshed out, I think we would actually have to see the space travel actually going on. So I don't know. I kind of don't think that's it. What I think it's going to be is, I don't know, I think maybe the best chance we have is kind of the winter vacation one, although I don't know, they have said this is a pack idea they haven't done before, and although they've done vacations before, they haven't done a winter vacation for a pack. Although, I don't know, that might be, we may be in for a complete surprise. I have absolutely no idea with this. What I would like to see is a teen pack. Gameplay for teenagers or unique gameplay for teenagers is pretty much non-existent. I mean, I do like that they can do almost everything adults can do, but I still think that there should be more to make that age, kind of unique. And I'm not necessarily talking high school, although that will help. But I'm just talking about, things like they were able to do in The Sims 2, like sneak out and run away. Or you could make those concepts fit for The Sims 4, you know what I mean? But I would love to see them at some point do something with teenagers, because this game has been out 6 years, and teenagers in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 have more unique gameplay, and I really miss that aspect of those games. So, and I'd honestly like to see that more than improve babies, because, okay, yeah, it would be nice to be able to take the babies outside the crib, but at the same time, what do babies do? They just sit there. I mean, that's pretty much it. So I'd rather see teenagers get, more things to do instead of just babies. But I don't know. I really don't think that's gonna be the pack, but I hope they do that soon. And they have said that they do realize that parenthood is not generations. I don't know if they're going to do a generations pack. I don't know. That'd be another thing I would love to see, but I'm not exactly, I don't really know if they're going to do that, but, you know, I just don't know what's going on. I know, like, last year they said that the next fiscal year is going to be really great for The Sims 4 because, like they've said, they've done everything that people want. They've done pets, they've done seasons, they've done university, and now they get to really just experiment and do a lot of other stuff that people haven't seen before and see, you know, what works and what doesn't. But I feel like, you know, everyone's asking for generations, which is something that we need for The Sims 4 especially. They might do it, they might not, you know, who knows. I have heard them say that they'd rather do a bunch of stuff over, you know, several different packs, so maybe a team pack is more likely, but, you know, I don't know. Anyway, that's enough about The Sims. What else has been going on with me lately? Well, my cousin just bought a new house, and we actually went Sunday to help him empty all these boxes and move stuff into the house, and nothing hilarious happened this time, because, you know, I mean, I'll probably tell you that story in another video, but I don't know. It was something to do. It was great to see everyone again. I haven't seen him and his fiance since, like, Christmas last year, so yeah, that was a thing. And, you know, it just feels, like, really surreal when I think back to, like, a video I made over a year ago now, like, at the end of June 2019, when I was talking about, you know, that he was getting married and that we were actually going to the wedding and it was actually going to be a wedding and stuff like that. But, to think that I was happy, you know, because, oh, look, I'm going to get one more wedding before I'm 30. And life just laughed in my face at that. Yeah. I know everybody's been feeling stuff like that right now. It's just been really difficult for a lot of people. There's been the good and there's been the bad, and I don't know. But anyway, so my cousin, they are going to get married in December and then have the celebration hopefully next summer. Cross your fingers that things will be improved by then. So that is what has been going on with me, and I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm pretty much going to wrap up this voiceover here. I know I don't do that anymore. I know it seems it's not something I really like to do, but I just don't have the mental stamina right now to think of anything else that I can say. I've put this off for so long, and I really just want to get it done. So I'm going to play some music here, and I'm going to get up out of here. But before I do, I would like to thank each and every one of you so much for watching this video, for supporting my channel, for possibly dealing with me through this hard time and maybe this break that I might take. I don't know. Even if I do take a break, I will be active on social media. I am on Instagram at VisitJoan and on Twitter at VisitJoanVideos. So if you want to keep up with me, even if I do take a YouTube break, I am going to be active on those. So feel free to follow me there as well. Also, I really hope that you enjoyed this build, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you left a like and or a comment, and possibly subscribed if you want to see more, because I do have more videos coming out, or at least hopefully I will. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to get up out of here. Bye, everybody. I will see you in the next video.